Welcome back to County Connection. Have you ever tried to go for a hike after it rains, only to find the trail is closed? Find out why.
It's just rained and this trail is closed temporarily from excessive water and mud. Ranger Alex Wild is evaluating the damage.
After the rain, we come out and do inspections on the trails, check out the puddles and see what kind of ruts we have. That's how we determine whether to keep the trails open or to close them.
Trails are dynamic. They change with seasonal weather conditions. When trails are damaged and ruts form, the rangers repair them to prevent damage from worsening. For Ranger Alex, this is important.
A little more. All right, that's good. We look at factors like slope, soil type, and natural features. That's good.
Here, they are filling the ruts with gravel and then packing decomposed granite on top. A technique for building sustainable trails.
Some of the best trails here go next to a water source. Those trails also come with a risk because in the rain they get flooded and the soil becomes really saturated. And when that happens, sometimes we have to close the trails.
This trail in Penasquitos Canyon goes right next to the creek.
This creek collects rainwater from the entire Los Penasquitos Creek watershed. Now right now it's not too bad, but in the rain, this water level can get up to here and even sometimes up to here.
It's important not to use the trails right after the rain.
When the trails are wet, a person's natural inclination is to go around these puddles, which you can see here widens our trail and then also damages our sensitive habitat. Now going straight through the puddle is just as bad. It makes these deep ruts which damage the trail and are difficult to repair.
Whether you're biking, hiking, or horseback riding, stay off the trails until they're open.
Brace yourself. Winter is coming, which means rain. Find out where you can pick up sandbag supplies and how to properly use them.
You want to start with the bag roughly half full, no less than half full, upwards to 2/3 full. It does not need to be sand. You could use field dirt around your yard, but sand is the desirable material because the sand tends to move around better and seal against each other a little better than rock will. When you're filling the bag, if you get it too full, you have nowhere for this thickness to go. So if you lay it down now, it filled that area that was the void. You want to be centered on the joint like you're stacking bricks. They're not stacked evenly going up. If you wanted to go higher, say you had 3 bags across the bottom, you could put 2 more bags, building a pyramid, and then this last bag, the last stack would be on top of that, so you'd have a stable pyramid. Get that stuff done ahead of time. If you wait until the rains come down, chances are you may not be ahead of it. So if we're not going to tie this bag, we can grab it about 1/3 of the way down, fold it, place that fold down, and level our bag.
At the county's Edgemore Skilled Nursing Facility, a canvas brings hope for one resident.
Jesus Montoya is a strong believer in the healing power of paint, a paintbrush, and a canvas.
Tried to draw things, little things before, and it was terrible. So then I was telling them I can't do it, especially without movement in my hands. So then they started telling me about the mouse stick I can paint with my mouth.
Paralyzed from the chest down and struggling with his anger, Jesus wasn't easily persuaded.
Since they keep begging me, finally I tell them, okay, I want to try it, just for them to stop telling me. And I start painting, and I don't know, something happened. I just realized I like to paint, so.
And that's not the only thing Jesus has discovered about himself. Jesus was just 21 years old when he suffered a devastating injury. He was driving to work in the rain when a car spun toward him. He swerved to avoid impact, flipped his car, and rolled down an embankment.
At that time, I have my fiance. We're living together already. She was 3 months pregnant when I had the accident. So after I wake up, she was already like 6.5, 7 months, something like that. I had to rely on nurses or other people for everything, for eating, for drinking, for change myself, for everything. Basically, I can't do anything by myself. I get angry to myself, I get angry to the people around me. I try to die. I tell them I don't want to live like that because I don't know.
Jesus, like many people that have a spinal cord injury, it's catastrophic. Imagine one day you're working, you have a family, everything is, you feel like you're living a normal life, and then next day you're in the intensive care unit, you have a tube, for feeding, you have a tube for breathing, and you're paralyzed.
Jesus' anger was all-consuming and ultimately cost him his family. He was lost and broken when an Edgemoor volunteer offered him a way out.
I met a friend. I call her my angel friend. Then she started telling me about school. And she's a teacher, so she started inspiring me too. And I always wanted to go to school, but I didn't know how.
Jesus had only completed 2nd grade in Mexico. With encouragement from his friend, he started taking ESL, or English as a second language.
But then after I started learning, I started liking it, so that's when I started my high school.
Jesus had also started painting. He graduated from high school in 2007 and became the first Edgemoor resident to enroll in college.
And from there I got accepted to San Diego State, which was, that was a big accomplishment.
Jesus finished his bachelor's degree in social work and minored in art. He is currently working on his master's degree. Education and painting have given Jesus freedom, purpose, and happiness again.
You have to go through many stages of grief and adaptation and frustration, but Jesus was able to see this way out. We're pretty proud.
20 years from now, I see myself helping other people with disabilities like me. If I can do it, why not them?
And finally, the county's psychiatric hospital has a variety of in-house programs to assist patients in their crisis recovery process. Check out what activities patients are doing that have real healing power.
We work with a lot of underdogs, which is my passion, just work with the underdogs. I've been doing it for a lot of years, and I just see some beautiful outcomes.
Here in the San Diego Psychiatric Hospital, the multi-craft room is ready for a new round of classes and patients.
There's many symptoms, diagnoses that we see. Patients with depression, with schizophrenia, psychotic, manic. At the end of the day, this diagnosis is put on the side.
Put aside and forgotten. Here, patients escape their everyday reality and are encouraged to try something new, fun, physical, interactive, and creative.
We have music therapy and we have expressive arts therapy. Gross motor activities, which is physical outdoor recreation. We have laughter yoga.
They have talent. They are very sensible. They want to be playful, but they don't know how. So when you start cracking that shell, providing that space, you see their whole persona. And it's a beautiful thing.
The evidence is all over the room. Paintings, drawings, ceramics, journals, and artwork. Musical instruments for self-expression, creativity, and relaxation. Patients can also play volleyball and join other physical activities in the courtyard.
Interaction. So there's some people that are so regressed that they don't even come out of their room. So providing recreative experience, they might be open to that, just starts a blooming of potential therapy for them.
Recreational therapy is one of the most successful programs here at the hospital. For the staff, getting positive feedback from their patients makes the work even more rewarding.
To my treatment team, Blue, and all the nursing staff, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me out of my depression and with my suicidal thoughts. You guys are the most wonderful people I've ever met in San Diego. I would recommend this facility to my friends, and if I had family, I would recommend it to them as well. I wish I had the money to treat all of you out to eat, but I don't, so this is the best I can do. God bless you all. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. It's like when I'm reading it, I'm almost ready to cry because we really do our best here, and I think we really make a difference.
To see more stories like these, follow us on social media or visit countynewscenter.com.